A long time ago, there lived a beautiful girl named Nena. She was the daughter of Mazi Okoli and Ngozi. Her mother Ngozi was a very successful trader in the village. Nena had three sisters and she was the oldest amongst them. When Mazi Okoli and Ngozi got married, he had no money or title. Ngozi was the only one providing for the family. She provided everything Mazi Okoli ever wanted from her business and also helped him set up his palm oil plantation. Mazi Okoli and Ngozi loved each other so much, and after some time, Inena was born. The family continued to grow in love, and Okoli's business started doing very well. Not up to 2 years, Ngozi gave birth to another girl. Okoli was not happy as he wanted a son. He told Ngozi to do something about it because he no longer wanted a daughter. Ngozi assured him that the next child would be a boy. She did all she could and drank all sorts of herbs and also visited powerful herbalists, but nothing worked, and Ngozi gave birth to another girl. This did not sit well with Mazi Okoli. He suddenly changed towards Ngozi and started acting strange towards her, and he stopped providing for her and the children. This troubled her so much, and she decided to put in more effort in giving birth to a son. She begged Mazi Okoli to give her one more chance, as he was already planning to marry a second wife. Ngozi became so desperate that she visited all the herbalists that were recommended, both the ones far and near, and they gave her all sorts of concoction to drink. Few weeks later, Ngozi became pregnant again, and she gave birth to a baby girl. She felt so sad and cried for days. Inena's father married a second wife into the house her mother struggled to build with him. This broke her mother's heart, and she never remained the same. Few months later, Inena's stepmother gave birth to a baby boy. The arrival of the baby boy changed her father entirely, and he completely abandoned them. He no longer took care of Inena and her siblings. One day, when Inena's mother was returning from the market, she saw her co-wife beating Inena. She rushed and asked why she was beating her daughter, and her co-wife said that she sent Inena to go and roast yam for her son, but Inena refused and told her that until she finished washing her sister's clothes, she can't go to the kitchen. Inena's mother was angry, and she warned her to never in her life touch her daughter again. Before she knew what was going on, the second wife started raining insults on her and calling her all sorts of names. Inena's mother reciprocated, and this led to a fight. When Mazi Okoli came back, his second wife lied to him and told him that Ngozi attacked her when she was playing with their son. Mazi Okoli did not bother asking for Ngozi's side of the story, and he sent her and her daughters out of the house. Inena's mother took them to her friend's house for a few days and went back to beg Mazi Okoli, but his mind was made up. Inena's mother rented an apartment and continued to work hard. Few months later, she became very sick. She was taken to both herbalists and health centers, but no one knew what was wrong with her. The condition got very bad, and she asked the children to go back to their father's house, as she was certain that she was going to die. But Mazi Okoli sent them back to their mother. Few days later, Inena and her sisters watched as their mother died. After the burial, their father did not take care of them. They were left alone to fend for themselves at that young age. And that was when Inena vowed never to get married or bear children. She worked very hard and did all she could for her sisters. Inena grew up to become a very beautiful, hardworking and smart girl. When she was of the age to get married, many suitors started coming to seek for her hand in marriage. But Inena rejected their proposal and told them that she doesn't want to get married. This happened severally, and soon the news of her not wanting to ever get married spread through the village, and people started talking about it. Everyone found it strange because no maiden has ever said so before. Inena continued to work hard and provide for her sisters. One day, Mazi Okoli developed a heart attack and was on his sick bed. It turned out that his only son, Emeka, became a prodigal son. He sold his properties and used the money to drink and gamble. He sold Mazi Okoli's plantation and used the money to gamble. When Mazi Okoli found out, he had a heart attack, and few weeks later he died. Inena and her sisters went and paid their last respects, and they never returned to the house again. One day, when Inena was returning from the market, she was carrying a lot of goods. She met a man on her way who offered to help her. Inena was so happy, and when they got home, Inena thanked the man and asked him what his name was. And he told her that his name was Chidi. One thing led to another. Inena and Chidi became very good friends. They started visiting each other, and before they knew what was going on, they fell in love with each other. After some months, Chidi asked Inena for her hand in marriage, but Inena refused. She told Chidi that she does not ever want to get married or bear children. Chidi asked her why she said so, and Inena told him because of the things her mother and the girls suffered in the hands of her father, and that she doesn't want history to ever repeat itself again. Chidi felt pity for her and for the things she went through, and assured her that he was different from her father. He promised her that he would never abandon her or mistreat her. Inenna told him that the only way she could marry him was that they would never bear children. And Chidi told her that if that was the only way for them to be together, he would accept it. Few days later, Inenna and Chidi got married. This came as a surprise to many people, as they never believed Inenna would ever get married. Chidi treated Inenna like a queen and provided everything she ever wanted. They were so happy and they became the envy of the people. Weeks turned into months and months turned into years. Chidi and Inenna's love continued to grow. And one day, Inenna found out that she was pregnant. She began to cry and she was so scared that Chidi will start treating her bad if she does not give birth to a son. She waited for days before she summoned courage to tell her husband Chidi about the pregnancy. Chidi was so happy as he always dreamed of being a father, but he noticed the sadness on Inenna's face and assured her that all children are blessings, be it a son or a daughter. He promised Inenna that he would never be like her father. Few months later, Inenna gave birth to twin girls. She was happy and scared at the same time because she didn't know how her husband would react. When Chidi saw them, he became so happy and celebrated Inenna. This was when Inenna realized that truly not all men are the same. Chidi took good care of them and gave them the best life. Inenna's fears disappeared and the family lived happily. This is the end of this story. Thank you for listening to this story. Please do not forget to subscribe, like and share this video. And also comment where you are watching from below. We love and appreciate you. Bye.